What is up, everyone? If you have not watched the part one of this series of how to track your food in the first Phorm app, I would recommend watching that first. If you do know how to track food in the first Phorm app, then you're good to go. You can continue watching this video. All right. This video is how do we hit our calorie and protein goal in the first Phorm app? Okay, that is step 2 of the play. And this is a video that's going to give you a great strategy to set you up for success. Okay, and why are calories hitting those getting those two check marks important? Hitting calories and protein is calories determine do I gain, maintain, or lose weight. Weight loss is basic math, right? So if we hit our targets consistently, we should achieve the results we want, whether it's to lose fat or to gain muscle. Okay, and for whatever reason we're not, and we're consistently hitting those goals, that gives me the information I need to make adjustments in your macros. Okay. Why do we want 1 gram of protein per pound of our goal weight? It's because protein determines how do we look. So many of you come to me and I say, I want a lean tone look, right? I want to look tone. I want to have definition in my arms. Well, to do that, we need to do a couple things. We need to have 1 gram of protein per pound of our goal weight, and we need to lift the weights. Okay, we need to do some resistance training to break down that tissue and then fuel our body consistently so we can have muscle to reveal as we lose that fat. Okay, if we hit our calorie goal and our protein goal, we will lose fat and you will look lean until when you get there. If you are inconsistent with your calories, we cannot guarantee results. And if you come up short on your protein consistently, but hit your calorie goal, you will lose fat and muscle, and you won't like the way you look when you get to your goal. You won't have that lean tone look. You'll kind of look like a smaller version of ourselves. Okay, so how do we set ourselves up for success? We have to absolutely have a plan. All right. If we fail to plan, you can plan to fail. I'm going to share my screen here quick, and the app is going to pull up. Let's see if it wakes up here. There we go. It's on. Okay, so when you have a plan, all you have to do is you just have to execute, right? You just got to wake up and you got to do it. And if something goes wrong along the way, you're much more set up for success to make the changes and pivot and maneuver to still end up being successful later in the day. If we have no plan, we can always feel like we're playing catch up, or we're always scrambling, or we're not quite sure what to do. And then on top of that, when something goes wrong, it could completely set us off. Okay, so how do we make a plan when it comes to tracking your food? One is you need to have a meal plan, right? You need to kind of have an idea of what you're eating. 2, you have to buy the food. You have to make sure you have the food. Okay. 3, if you are following my strong recommendation of when you're starting this journey, pick a breakfast that you like and pick a lunch that you like and just eat it consistently throughout the week and then change it next week. Or if you're like me, I kind of eat it till I get tired of it, at least for my breakfast. I'm on a shake kick right now when I'm recording this video. I'm just living off of shakes. They're delicious, all right? But it takes up less mental space and it's easier to track from day to day. Excuse me. And will also save you money because you know what to buy. You're not just buying random stuff. But how to make a plan is you got your food, you know what you're eating, right? You've got your shopping list done, you've got your meal prep done, so we have the food. So now you have to plan it out. This is called pre-logging. This means that the night before, so today is Thursday when I'm recording this, which means if I'm going to do this tonight, probably right after dinner while I'm still in the kitchen, I'm going to go to Friday and I'm going to enter in my food for tomorrow. Okay. The reason why I'm going to do this is because now I can manipulate my macros. I can manipulate my serving sizes until I know I have my check marks, right? This is our end goal. I have my check marks on calories and protein. I will know that before I even go to bed. So now I can just wake up, look at what I'm supposed to eat today, weigh it out, and execute and eat it. Okay. Have a plan, execute the plan. So here's what that's going to look like for women. You're going to want anywhere, depending on your weight and your goal weight, you're going to want anywhere from 30 to 50 grams per meal, main meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Guys, we're looking at anywhere from 45 to 65 grams of protein per main meal, depending on what our goal weight is. Okay, so I know that can be daunting, which is why if we have a plan, we can just make sure we do it. So here's what this is going to look like. Instead of logging your meals, I want to log by macronutrient first, because I want you to focus on hitting your protein goal, right? We want to hit calories and protein, and getting, for most people that I work with, getting to anywhere from 150 to 200 grams of protein can be tough at first. So I want to focus on protein. So what that might look like would be, I'm just going to log my protein. So for my breakfast right now, I know I'm having a shake and I have 2 scoops of level 1 milk chocolate. There it is. Okay. Love it. So boom, I'm already almost over a quarter of the way to my protein goal. I also know my second meal is my post-workout meal. So I'm having my Formula One Lucky Charms because I want to recover. Magical Charms is what it's called. Sorry, because I want that awesome recovery after I work out. There they are right there. And I have 2 scoops of that. Chuck, you use protein powder to reach your protein goal? Heck yeah, I do. It makes life a little bit easier and they taste delicious and it satiates that sweet tooth. All right. So for lunch, we're having burgers this week. So I do some homemade burgers. I talk about the recipe feature in my last meal. So this is my title, 93.7 burgers, 32 ounces used. So it tells me how much meat did I use. And typically, one serving size, I typically have about a burger and a half. Okay. So now I can check. How am I doing so far? All right. That means I need about 48 grams of protein for the rest of the day. And so now for, I don't care what meal 4, people ask me what meals, I don't really care. So I'm just gonna, I normally log my supplements in meal 6. So let's go with meal 4. So that means normally we're having some type of chicken or ground turkey. So let's just say for tonight, what do we have in the fridge? I think we got some Kirkland chicken tenderloins. We buy the frozen kind from Costco because it's bulk, it saves money. Here we go. This is kind of a long. Remember in the last video I talked about being precise. Don't just type in chicken tenders, scan it, be precise. Because even the difference in their air chilled Kirkland tenders or the frozen ones, there's a small difference there. So these are the ones that I have. And I'm just gonna guess here. Let's go for 6 ounces. Stop. All right. Now my protein is logged for the day. I'm 13 grams short. Do I need to worry about that? No, I'm going to call this good. I'm so close to my protein goal, and I'm going to start logging the rest of my food. So for breakfast, I would log in the rest of my shake ingredients. I would log my ignition for my post-workout shake. I'm going to log my bun and my condiment. Don't forget your condiments when you're logging. And I would log my my homemade fries. And then I would log the rest of my dinner. I don't know what else I'm going to have for dinner, probably vegetables or something like that. But I would log the rest in, and I bet you I'm going to get 15 to 20 more grams of protein from the rest of food that I'm eating. Okay. So when you are pre-tracking, recap, what is the advantage of this? This is a great strategy for anyone starting this plan. Okay. And if you want to achieve your weight loss goal as quickly and effectively as possible, but do it the right way, you have to have a plan. Don't spend 2 or 3 weeks trying to log the day of and track the day of and try to figure it out when all it would take is about 15-20 minutes the night before to set you up for success. And then you can just simply execute that day and set yourself up for half a pound or 2 pounds of weight loss a week. Okay. We can have a plan and we can put in the work and we can reach our goals, or we can not have a plan and, like I said, waste time and kind of delay our results and get frustrated. And that's kind of when some people give up. And I don't want you to give up. I want you to be successful. All right. So I want you to think about your calories as a budget, and we're just trying to fill in our budget for the day. If you have any questions on pre-tracking your food or healthy recipes, okay, please check the recipe guide in the Facebook group. I'm going to try to add about 32 recipes a year, 1 week per challenge, and some snacks and some other tips on top of that, okay? If you have other questions about this, feel free to reach out to me in the app, and I'd love to help you there. Hey, pre-track, it works. Happy tracking, y'all.